Students allegedly drugged by teacher in Clarendon. Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Micheal Belnavis, was chopped and wounded. Police getting close to making arrests in triple murder. And there's snow in Florida. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. Extreme cold is sweeping all of the United States with freezing temperatures, even in Florida. Central Florida was 37 this morning, with rain and winds of 40 miles per hour. There was no sunlight yesterday and none expected today. In the Panhandle, it was 19 degrees. And snow was reported early Tuesday afternoon in Pensacola along the Florida Panhandle. The Florida Highway Patrol posted a photo of snow blanketing the ground on social media just after noon with the caption, "Happening now in Pensacola." The photo showcased the Welcome to Florida sign along with Florida's Alabama state line with an FHP truck parked in front. Snow flurries can be seen cascading from the sky and clinging to car tires and the road. And I don't mean it fall and melted. No, you can see some people wading in snow up to their knee. Tallahassee is also experiencing snow. The flakes have even reached Florida State University and Doak Campbell Stadium. The iconic venue was covered in powder on Tuesday evening, and it is truly a sight to see and something we may never get to experience again. A probe has been launched into reports that two female students at Alphonsus Davis High School in Clarendon were given alcohol and the drug Molly allegedly by a teacher last Friday. One of the minors became unresponsive after consuming the drugs and alcohol. They were taken to the Percy Junior Hospital for treatment. Sources said the matter was reported to the police last week, but relatives and some members of the school community said they are dissatisfied that law enforcement did not take action. A meeting was reportedly held on Monday involving the parents of the girls, school administrators, and the teacher involved, and it is not known if any action was taken by the school. Amid growing frustration and criticism of his administration's handling of the poor state of Jamaica's road network, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has again called for patience from the public while the government worked to fix the crisis. In a statement to the House of Representatives on Tuesday afternoon, Mr. Holness argued that the government is moving to address the situation. He cited the unusual rainfall which affected the island last year and caused major damage to road infrastructure across the island. Holness said the emergency road patching program has already begun. He said that in all constituencies there is a flurry of work being done to patch damaged roads. Meanwhile, Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Micheal Belnavis, was on Tuesday afternoon readmitted to hospital after feeling discomfort from a wound he received during an attack at his home on Monday night. Mr. Belnavis sustained chop wounds to his upper body when he entered his residence in St. Mary and was pounced upon by an intruder about 11 p.m. The mayor reportedly managed to drive himself to St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital, where he had been treated and initially released. The police have not released any details on the incident, and it is not known whether the mayor has filed a report with the St. Mary police. Two women and a man have been taken into custody after a firearm containing ammunition was found in a fowl coop in Westmoreland on Monday. The Savamar police said about 4 a.m. lawmen were in the area when premises that were occupied by the man and the woman were searched. And during the search, a Brico Auto .380 pistol with magazine containing 8.38 rounds of ammunition was found in the fowl coop. The occupants of the house were then taken into custody for questioning, and their identities are being withheld pending further investigations. The police, meantime, are following leads relating to the triple murder in Central Village in St. Catherine earlier this month. Matthew Simit, 21, and brothers Jahim Giovanni Ferguson were shot and killed at a house in McBride Hill on January 8. Superintendent Leighton Gray, commanding officer for St. Catherine South Police Division, reported on Monday that the police are now making progress in that probe. And it's reported that the men were at a house in McBride Hill when a group of men carrying M16 rifles and handguns invaded the premises and shot them. The bodies of the Ferguson brothers were found inside the house and Simit was found in the yard. The police suspect that the shooting was gang-related, but the relatives are saying they did not belong to any gang. And in the most recent incident, 41-year-old Michael Spencer, a pastor and businessman who reportedly had a criminal past, was killed in the Old Harbor Town Center on Saturday. and he's said to be a relative of the three men. The police have responded by imposing curfew in Old Harbor, Central Village, and in Portmore. A 22-year-old Mason has been arrested after allegedly stabbing a man in a bar fight. Simeon Campbell of Racecourse Falmouth Trelawney has been charged with wounding with intent following the Saturday night fight. Reports from the Falmouth police are that about 1:30 a.m. the complainant was at a bar when he got into an argument with Campbell that escalated into a fight, and during the scuffle, it's alleged that Campbell used a knife to inflict stab wounds to the upper body of the complainant. A report was made to the police, and Campbell was subsequently arrested and charged, and his court date is now being arranged. Onto sport. Despite having a desire to bring more Reggae Boy games to Western Jamaica, Jamaica Football Federation General Secretary Dennis Chung said the capacity of the available facilities does not meet the current demand. Montego Bay Sports Complex in Catherine Hall in St. James is set to stage its first national senior men's team game in almost 2 years when Jamaica hosts Trinidad and Tobago in their first international friendly on February 6. The two teams last met at the same ground in 2023 in two international friendlies under former head coach Jaime Hallgrimsson. However, over the years, fans on the western side of the island haven't been able to see marquee matchups in their neck of the woods as CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers and CONCACAF Nations League games have been held at the National Stadium in St. Andrew. Chung says the overwhelming demand from fans wanting to see the Jamaica men's team makes it difficult to leave the corporate area. We had over 21,000 at the last game versus the United States in November of last year, and we don't have anywhere in Montego Bay that can hold 21,000 people, he said. And following the first friendly in Montego Bay, the boys are to play the second game on February 9th at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex in Arnett Gardens, and both games are outside the FIFA windows. Meanwhile, Montego Bay United rebounded to beat Mullines United 2-0 in their second round of the Jamaica Premier League game on Monday at the Anthony Spalding's complex and retook second position on the points table. Second half goals from Jordan Fletcher, his first of the season, and Chanel Thomas saw Bay United rebound from last week's loss to Arnett Gardens at the same venue and now move ahead of Arnett on goal difference. They're both on 37 points. And if you missed the news on this station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamerican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe. That's news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bones. Have a wonderful day. I gone.